In this session, we will be looking at using NVivo to help with literature review. We have three aims for this session. First of all, using NVivo as a basic storage container to help you maintain and keep your literature. Secondly, using NVivo as a tool to help with the analysis of your literature. And thirdly, looking at how your analysis and how you can alter or adjust your process of analysis so that it relates closely to your literature review methodology, i.e. how we would look at a literature review methodology, such as, say, a systematic review process, and look at those stages and then operationalize those within NVivo. In addition, this session will allow you to practice opening a project, importing PDFs, coding, auto-coding, and making framework matrices. In other words, it will allow you to practice doing what you've done before or in the last session, and also look at making framework matrices, which are really, really useful for literature review. In fact, what we will do is to start with some literature, practice auto-coding it, and then we will try to make automatic summaries of that literature. How good is it? Well, that's something you have to look at in detail for yourselves, but certainly there are some very nifty ways of extracting some key information from the text, from those papers, using this technology. And we will be working in conjunction with EndNote or Mendeley with your reference managing package to export an EndNote library and import that into NVivo. So this is a really useful way that we can start working with literature in NVivo. You don't need to start from scratch if you've got an EndNote library or an alternative reference manager library. If you have your papers already as PDFs within that library, if they're already there, it's very, very easy to import them and all the information, all the referencing information about them into NVivo. Okay, if you don't use that system, then it's an opportunity for you to start to think about doing so. We would say it's far easier to work within a reference managing software such as EndNote library and develop your library there and import it than it is to add all the referencing information manually in NVivo. It can be done and nothing's stopping you doing it that way. That's just our recommendation. End of video.